Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at exercises 7 and 8, practicing the reduction of the words her, him, his, and he, which remember are common structure words that are linked. The consonant sound of the word that comes before, the H is reduced, and all we're left with is the schwa, the sound, and then the consonant sound Okay, so have a listen. She drove her car into a tree. She drove her car into a tree. Marta missed her bus again today. Marta missed her bus again today. Aang read his book all afternoon. Aang read his book all afternoon. Please ask her to call me. Please ask her to call me. Did you tell him to be on time? Did you tell him to be on time? Is he on vacation? Is he on vacation? Was he sick? Was he sick? Did he get lost? Did he get lost? These last three are really, you're seeing actually as we continue more and more reduction of the H sound, the dropping of that H sound, because again, these are all structure words and not really the main focus. They don't give us much information. Okay, so for exercise 8, what you're going to do, read the conversation, listen to CD2 track 24, and then cross out at least 4. You should be able to cross out at least 4 more dropped vowel sounds. 4 or more dropped H consonant sounds. All right, so let's give a listen to CD2 track 24.
Exercise 8B, page 82. The artist I like is showing his work at the museum. Do you want to go?
What's his name again?
Young Ho Ji. He's Korean. I learned about him in art class.
That's right. He creates animal sculptures. Doesn't he use old tires?
Yeah, they're amazing. Let's look at his website.
All right, we're going to listen one more time. Now remember, for these words, her, him, his, and he, we only get the dropping of the H sound when those words occur in the middle of the phrase. You'll see here, if we look at the conversation, when they come at the beginning of the sentence, there's no reduction. He's Korean. Not just is Korean, he's Korean. He creates animal sculptures. Let's see, anywhere else? Now for these two, there's no reduction here because they come at the very beginning. However, if they come in the middle, right, it's a different story, and that's where we hear reduction. Let's listen one more time.
Exercise 8B, page 82. The artist I like is showing his work at the museum. Do you want to go?
What's his name again?
Young Ho Ji. He's Korean. I learned about him in art class.
That's right. He creates animal sculptures. Doesn't he use old tires?
Yeah, they're amazing. Let's look at his website.
All right, let's compare together. Where did you hear the dropped H sounds? The artist that I like is showing his work. Showing his work at the museum. Do you want to go? What's his name again? What's his name again? What's his name again? Here we have reduction of the H. Young-ho Ji. He's Korean. No reduction because it's the beginning of a sentence. I learned about him in art class. I learned about him in art class. I learned about him. Reduction of the H. Not him, but middle of the sentence. That's right. He creates animal sculptures. He is clearly pronounced as it's in the beginning of the sentence. Doesn't he use old tires? Doesn't he use old tires? Doesn't he use old tires? Reduction to just E sound because it's in the middle. And yeah, they're amazing. Let's look at his website. Let's look at his website. Is. Just like part B here up top. What's his name again? Let's look at his website. Is. Instead of his. As we said before, those words, her, he, him, his, have, has, or had, in the middle of the phrase, the H sound is dropped.